What's up, table tennis nerds, and welcome back to the Limittless channel. Road to 1550 TTR week 47. This is the state championships that I played. Bad news at the beginning. I only slept around 4 hours the night before. I woke up at 4 and I don't know why, and I couldn't fall asleep anymore. I really have to address this because it's not the first time it happened to me. Actually, every tournament that is in the morning or when I have to get up early to and have like a long drive or whatnot. I mean, this was not that long of a drive, but it's always the same. I wake up, I can sleep, I can fall asleep, that's no problem, but then I wake up around 4 and I don't fall asleep anymore. And I remember this is the third or fourth tournament that I played pretty early, that started early. And yeah, you can see not focused here. I don't talk about the gameplay at the beginning so much. I mean, this was obviously a youth player for around 1450, 1460 points. Solid play already. And yeah, if I felt like in some phases of the match I could play better, but in some phases I really wasn't focused at all. I had trouble seeing forehand balls the whole day. I did a lot of serve mistakes also the whole day, which usually I'm over that. And yeah, it's easy said if you say like, hey, you can still try to focus, but with a lack of sleep, this is really hard. I think I discussed this also with a training partner afterwards, and I think maybe the best option would be try to play as slow as possible, as fast as necessary, maybe in such situations. Also, here I misjudged balls. I thought this one would be for sure going over, but it wasn't. It didn't. And yeah, I mean, everybody knows how it is. Sometimes you can't play your best for whatever reason. I mean, personally, I think lack of sleep is one of the worst things that can happen because you can't do much about it, I guess. What I can think about now is how can I prevent that in the future? I will definitely try melatonin, which is something that apparently helps falling asleep again. So I will try that. And also I will try, I have another tournament coming up this weekend. Sorry, not this weekend. This weekend we play, but it's in the evening. But the next tournament that comes up, I will definitely try to put my sleep rhythm exactly as I wanted the day of the tournament. So that's one solution that came to my mind. By the way, I went into the fifth set here. I was able to get a 7-1 lead, but then I remember like really not being focused kicked in really hard. And also, yeah, some lucky balls from his side. And that somehow, yeah, took me out of the game again, which usually doesn't happen anymore. I don't care about things like that. But yeah, with the combination of not sleeping, it was enough to bring me out. And Thomas, that is counting here, told me afterwards, hey, in this game, when you pumped yourself like Charlie and stuff, you played better. And yeah, maybe I should stick with that also in that phase. But yeah, I couldn't. And yeah, serve mistake at 10-11. Yeah, it is what it is. I still wanted to keep playing and do my best second opponent here. Also, usually, I don't know how about you guys, but for me, the first game is always the hardest. And usually, I don't get in the first game very well. Second game is oftentimes better. And also here in this tournament. It's a little bit of a pity that this tournament was with points, so the TTR points were live, and the tournament I played 2 weeks ago were without, and I would have gone to my 1550 target pretty easily because I beat so many people that had more points than me. But whatever, it is what it is. I told you before, I'm over that. That I am looking for points all the time. I just, of course, it's a little sad that I had a bad day right when it was a tournament with points again. But yeah, I was able to float through this game here pretty simple. Didn't have to do that much. And also, to be honest, my opponent didn't put me under pressure, so this was an easier game, I think. So I was able to win this and still had a chance. We were groups of 5, so still had a chance to qualify. I know Thomas was on my group, so my training partner that I talk table tennis and practice. Probably the most valuable sessions at the moment I have with him. And we talk a lot of table tennis. We text a lot about it and everything. And this guy is a very nice guy. He mailed me before, like a few weeks ago, because he followed the channel and he wanted to train. And yeah, now we faced each other on the tournament. Not an easy match. He played Thomas before, and I just saw it was pretty competitive, at least at the beginning of the match. I think he took a set from him. And yeah, it was a fought through game. Like we both fought. And I really was in a mode of, come on, I want to qualify for the next round. I have to win this game. I think he had the third most points in the group. And yeah, I had to win against him. So that was the plan, right? That was the plan. I remember still not playing my best and not being focused. I had trouble seeing forehand balls that day. Like Thomas told me later, hey, if you know that, you can just try to, I don't know, play more backhand or, plan more for the backhand. It was more like when people attacked into my forehand, then I was, I don't know, late a lot. I didn't get a single counter topspin close to the table this whole tournament. And if you watch the episodes about the Saarlouis tournament, like 2 weeks ago, you saw that was one of my best weapons, but not this time. Not this time. Still, I think I played okay. I mean, under these circumstances, I played well. I think just a few months ago, this would completely have broken me, and I maybe would have lost this game, maybe the second game that we just watched together. Yeah, so what can I say? Still try to have good placement here, the fist, to pump myself, to keep going, because he was trying to put pressure, but I just tried to do my game, like, which is aggressive usually, which I didn't do in the first game, by the way. I just wasn't able to. And here I tried it. I think one big thing I talked about acceptance in the mindset. Like first you have to accept what is, and what is definitely on this day. What was is I was freaking tired and my eyes were red and everything. So I think accepting this, I think I didn't fully accepted it. With acceptance, I may have found a playing style that was suiting this better, if you know what I'm talking about here. Like maybe what I said before, playing a little bit more flowy, like, yeah, a little bit more slow-mo table tennis, which I'm training a lot now these days. But yeah, still in this game here, going strong, having good rallies. And yeah, I really didn't look at the scoreboard. I didn't care that he had some set points there. I played well. I strategized with my serves. But this is actually what I did a lot in some of the matches here. I tried to strategize with the serves. It seemed to be on and off. Like sometimes I played better, like I said at the beginning of this video. Sometimes it was easier to be there, and sometimes the lack of sleep just got me again. Yeah, if you have tips regarding to that, or if you have the same problem, or you had the same problem, just let me know what you did about it. Also, easy balls like this one is normally you hit them when you have a bad day, maybe not. Also this, but you see me smiling after this mistake. These were situations that may broke me in the past, but now it's okay. And yeah, I have the match ball here. The T-Rex topspin. But I'm smiling about it. I know it's not optimal. I'm not playing my best, but able to take it. And on to the next one. And this was my dear friend Thomas, my training partner Thomas. And yeah, we have a history. I don't know when he talked to me the first time on a tournament and told me, hey, I'm watching the channel. And he had already 1580 points back then. And I had like, I don't know, 1400, 1390, something like this. And the first sessions we had, I'm like, wow, this guy, he has so many tools. He can play spinny, slow, weird balls, like weird table tennis. He can play. He can chop. He can defend. He can play from way behind the table, and he can attack. Like, I think he's a very, very well-rounded player, all-rounder, and yeah. But I also know if I give my best, I can beat him. I told him before if we have to play. We didn't know yet that we were in the same group, but I told him, hey, if we play, I think you're gonna win. He's like, I'm not sure. Yeah. You have way more experience and you know me better. And let's see. I have a set ball here, but cannot get the first one, next one. And let's see. I stay calm. Don't try to make a mistake and even go for a semi drop shot. Not the nicest drop shot, but still a drop shot, and take the first set. And then I remember, I'm like, oh man, I can really win it. Let's go. But then I was like, not focused and playing too passive also. Like, it's always you have to get to a level where you feel comfortable. And sometimes you're under that level, not aggressive enough. Sometimes you're maybe overly aggressive. You have to bring yourself into this zone where you play your best. And I remember here I was drifting away and playing too passive. And that broke me here in this set. Very nice play from Thomas. And yeah, I mean, the forehand weakness here, this day is there again. Now also all the spinny top spins he did, I blocked them over the table or things like that. Again, super passive play. Too passive, he's too good for that. So he takes the next set. Yeah, again, look how passive. It's just, at this moment, it's just survival mode, I feel like. And he puts good quality on the balls, and it's... See, over the table again. And I remember, I knew what I had to do. And I couldn't somehow pull it off. And yeah, maybe pump myself more would have been the option here too. But I couldn't find a way to change it. So he's leading pretty high here in this third set. See, the first topspin was okay, second, third topspin again too passive, and it allows him to attack again. And again, a spinny topspin, and yeah, he wins this third one. And I think it may be this set where after this block, I think I got so mad at myself that I felt like, bro, normally, yes, that's my play. Usually, if somebody gives me topspins like this, I try to smash them, and I'm pretty good at that. As you can see, it worked again. And that's a key factor in these games is if you don't use these options that you have and you give away points, I mean, that's it. How do you want to win this? Again, you see now I'm more active and I take this set. So we go to the fifth. This looks again too passive. And yeah, good quality on this push though. I think also my body language is not really, yeah. And then again, serve mistakes. I think I did more serve mistakes here in a single game than I did on the whole 13 matches I had at this tournament 2 weeks ago. Staying close to the table, I like it. Thomas is chopping, I still keep putting good quality and going through the ball. And you could see another serve mistake. I don't show all the serve mistakes, obviously. Would be boring, but as you can see, this is pretty much what broke my neck. Also, these easy receive mistakes. Yeah, Thomas takes it, of course, well deserved. I think even if I played my best, I don't know if it would have been enough to beat him. And I still made it to the next round. And guys, this was ridiculous. I really didn't see that this guy had an anti-spin rubber. His red one is the anti-spin. Yeah, what can I say? It wasn't my day. So afterwards, somebody told me, "Hey, you didn't play well against the anti. Your strategy wasn't that good." I'm like, "What? Against what?" And he said, "Bro, he had an anti." Like, no way. You can see here I misjudged again this ball. But in the first set, I remember here I was still believing I can win it, and yeah, still, despite not playing well this day, not being able to play well, or put myself in the position to, I still try to yeah, to give my best and go and move on, because I saw the competition. I saw that it's possible for me to win it, and why not give my best still, right? Of course, you should always. Again, yeah. I mean, this anti-rubber wasn't that bad, so it wasn't like a super like glass one, you know, but it still was an anti-spin, and I should play different against him. Yeah, I can see it's I see it in my body language, how I stand and how I react to certain balls, that this is not to the best of my abilities. And I still think with some minor adjustments, this game is possible to win. I stay close to the table again, attack early, yeah, simple mistake, didn't take my time there. Yeah, I think he also did some mistakes. What I liked about his game is this one, is his forehand topspin. I really think it's a super big motion. He does a very big motion, but I still think like his forehand topspin is way better than mine. As you can see here, I really like his forehand topspin. If he if he's able to shorten his motion, I think this will be very good. By the way, this guy won this class up to 1600 already in the past, so he's a very good player. Don't get me wrong, but still, I think I could have beaten him. Let's see, maybe I do. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. 9-9. I'm still not. That was the same this day. Like, I'm not affected by what the scoreboard says. That's really not a thing anymore for me. I still try to play the same. Yeah, and this, you know, these kind of balls, if this happens a lot, you know that it's frustrating, because you know it wouldn't happen with mostly, you know. So that's really what yeah, caused some problems for me. Also, the easy mistakes like this, and this went on in almost all games, more or less. Maybe in the second and third game a little less, but I remember in this game, and especially in the first game, a lot. But yeah, I came back. I managed to came back every time somehow. Like every game I lost, I think was in the fifth set. So yeah, could be even worse, and I think it would have been much worse in the past. Nice block there. I think it's important that you like make the fist or give yourself a chole or whatever, even if you don't perform your best. If you have a good ball, maybe that brings you back. And yeah, a close set here again. He takes it, the third one. Again, I don't hit the ball. Yeah, very too cautious play here. Overall, the topspin and then this weird push. Yeah, and then the mistakes came again. And I mean, if he wins the set, he wins the game, and I'm disappointed for down. Almost impossible playing. But you can see I'm able to play well anxious here, and don't trust in my play anymore, I guess. So this is what's happening there. Then mistake after mistake. Yeah, very bad. Don't move well anymore. I think my head was taking a break again. More or less. Alright guys, so I think you can see that he'll take it. Still, thanks for watching. I also want to show when I don't perform my best and make the most out of it. Please subscribe to the channel, and let's see if I can do better next time.